Welcome, Minecrafters. Today I will be showing you an even more complicated lock than the one that I showed you in a previous tutorial. Now, this lock uses buttons and a series of gates, actually, to uh, to get the result and open the door. Now, this first, of course, you wouldn't have the dirt there. This is just for me being able to show you, but the this far left button is the checker. So this will check whether or not your combination is right, and these buttons, the ones I'm hitting right now, are the combination itself. There you go. Door opens. Now, if I were to reset this system, I could hit any one of these. And of course it'll play the error, which I like, or the error note for the purpose of this video. Now let me show you how to build this. Now, as in a previous tutorial, you will see memory cells. Each button of dirt has one memory cell for a total of 4 memory cells. And each is linked up to a gate, or every 2 of the memory cells is linked up to one gate, and those 2 gates are taken down to one gate, which is then put into another gate with the checker. Now, you may be wondering, why would you have a torch here and then invert it, and not just have it like this and not have to invert the signal? But the reason is that if I were to have it simply like this, then either one of the memory cells would be able to activate this, and it just makes your lock less effective. So, the other buttons, which are stone, it's becoming night. The other buttons, I raise this. You can also lower it should you feel the need to, or the want even. But I raise this so you guys would have a better view. But each of these buttons will reset the system, and if any of these buttons are hit, doesn't matter which one, the signal will propagate to all the other memory cells and reset them, as well as play the error notice. And the way that works is when the button is hit, a signal is sent down to the back of each memory cell, and that of course resets it. Now, I have the error message just because I thought it was entertaining, but you may not want to have an error note play just so that it's harder for people to crack the code, and they wouldn't even know that they're getting it wrong. They would just keep getting the code wrong and eventually probably just give up, because it would be very difficult to decipher. But I'll give you guys a good view of everything. So you have the door, and of course I elongated all of this just so you guys will be able to see, but this is the wire that goes to the door from the output of this gate, where the checker comes in, and this comes from another gate, which breaks down into 2 more gates, which breaks down to the 4 memory cells. Now, when a button is hit, a correct button that is, it'll flip the signal and set one of the torches into the on state, like it's supposed to be. So when you do this for 2 buttons, it sets off the entire gate and turns off turns on one torch in the next one, or off. Yeah, off. And so, of course, it just ends up with you taking all the signals and putting it down into the door. But I hope you guys will be able to recreate this. And remember, you can raise or lower this. I raised it, but the length is, you don't have to be too picky with the length as long as you're able to get a signal down to the back of each memory cell, or up, as the case may be. And I will see you guys in the next tutorial.